Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
Episode 221 of the Wrestling Podcast.
Make some fucking noise!
Yeah, man. 221 episodes in. We've got a special guest in the building, Cassandra.
Make some fucking noise!
Cassandra came to our watch party. She watched WrestleMania with us. How did you find it? You're back here, so I'm guessing it was good.
I was just so happy that you guys put it on, because I was struggling to find a place where I could find it and with certain people. So I was like, I'm in good hands, I'm in safe hands.
This is the place.
Make some fucking noise!
Quick shout out.
Wrestling is for?
Nigga! El Negro.
Quick shout outs to one quick shout out. I'll say two. So shout out to Shamar, one of the friends of mine. She keeps messaging me wrestling stuff, and she recently got back into wrestling after WrestleMania. So big up Shamar. Also big up my guy Alex as well. Alex is one of my cool, proper cool guy. I don't say where he works, but I saw him today in Oxford Circus, and he goes, "Lloyd, I don't think you understand how much your podcast has brought me back into wrestling." So big up Alex.
Make some noise, Alex.
Big up Alex, man. Anyone else?
Big up our YouTube and Discord members.
Yes.
Big you guys up every single time.
Also, big up Leonard Abbey as well. Leonard Abbey is doing a great job.
Leonard
on the
Abbey.
predictions. Yeah.
Also, big up our friend of the show, Temi Alchemy from
Yeah, big
Nice
up Temi
Babies.
Alchemy, man. Big up Temi.
He speaks very highly of this podcast. He rates what we're doing, so guys, just keep going, man.
Yes. Love that, man. Love that.
And big up Hustle.
Big up Hustle, man. Always. Big up Hustle.
Big up the comment section as well. I see you lot commenting. Big up the like section.
Big up Mark, because obviously the predictions
league. Mark has literally.
The predictions league was his baby,
and
we've kind of incorporated it within WrestHings. And if you guys want to see what's going on with that and possibly join in the next season, you have to become.
Do you know what's actually mad? They can slightly join. They've got slightly. I know Mark said that the cut-off point was last Sunday, yeah, but they can slightly join by next week.
What are you saying? Transfer deadline day?
Yeah, brother. Because deep it, certain people were 0 for 2 weeks in a row, and they end up top 5.
0 for 2 weeks is mad, though.
And end up top 5 last year.
Right.
No 2 weeks.
Not 0, but I said like 0 and a 5, 0 and a 5, and they climbed up. So it's fine, it can work out.
Now, I can admit, I was last for like 4 months.
There you go,
But,
see?
hey, I made it to the top. For a couple, and then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well
Don't worry, Max, I'm coming for you, nigga. This nigga set for me, I'm
He made
coming
it to
for
the
you.
top, but he didn't win.
He didn't win, yeah. But big on
No, I was top 3, so I don't mind, innit? Like, do you know what I mean?
We got Thingy's got you in the studio next week, so be prepared to jump on the post match for next week still. But yeah, cool. A lot's happened this week in terms of in terms of obviously you've got wrestling, you got the business side of stuff. For example, Jacob Fatu was announced that he was going to be in on Raw SmackDown this week. Apparently that's been called off now.
Oh,
I love the fact that's been called off. Yeah.
Yes, that's the right
It's been
choice.
called off. Do you know why? I don't think it's actually called off. I think they're trying to surprise. They're trying to do the surprise thing properly, which makes sense. But I think it should come out of Backlash, like I've been saying. Also this week we had AEW Dynasty. We had one of the best matches I've ever seen before in my life. We've had
our champions are black, man.
we had Swerve on the
All
champions.
of our
And a lot of
champions
stuff.
are black.
Before we even do start the podcast,
We've actually got 4 Black World Champions. We've got Moose, we've got Cody, we've got
Reclaim him.
Cody Raheem, bro.
Oh, shit.
Codeine, yeah.
Yeah. But before we do start the podcast, I just want to say a few words. Today, look, I just say this: life is so short. Like 1 minute you're here, next minute you're not here anymore, and it's tragic. We see some tragic news today. The account, obviously, I know him as We Love Wrestling on Twitter, and literally saw him in Philadelphia 2 weeks ago. We got the news yesterday to say that he's passed away, and it's crazy. So I just want to send our love and our love to the family and people that have been affected by this, because even the words that people are dropping online about him, saying he's so supportive and it's mad because when we were there, he was at every single show. He was everywhere. Ring of Honor, he was there. Bloodsport, he was there. Even Progress, I saw him there. So yeah, it's tragic news, and man, he's proper love. So big up.
Terry's someone that like when I started posting on my page, he was just like, oh, you're British, you're from the UK and everything, and you're keeping up with this, like you're watching it at 1 a.m. The typical conversation. And he's just always kind of shown love. If you even go on the We Love Wrestling account now, this guy is at like every indie show in his area in the US, predominantly pushing black wrestling and pushing female wrestling. He's a big advocate. And like Lloyd said, we bucked up with him in Philadelphia, and I introduced myself to him, and I was just like, he's like, oh yeah, your account, blah blah blah. And literally 2 weeks later, the guy's left.
Oh, the guy literally, the last tweet I saw from him was about Trick Williams. And wake up today and it's,
it's crazy.
But yeah.
Rest in power, man. Good guy, man. Good, very good guy.
Trust me. But yeah, man, it's a full expression of Nafi, formerly known as VJ. It's a full expression of Nafi, formerly known as the VHS Pappy, to my right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird formation, but anyway. It's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Mr. Top 5 Dead or Alive, Big Ben, Mr. 150 million %, Mr. Hot Takes, Hot, Nikki Garcia's baby boy,
baby.
Immediately. We're here, man.
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
Guap.
Daddy.
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Chris Jericho loving, son with a gun, your boy Delboy, aka Swordy Lee, aka Riz Jericho, aka Troll Ospreay, aka Pro Gopties, aka The Cargill Maniac, aka John Strowman, aka L.A. Swerve.
Yeah.
Aka I'm not gonna lie, God forgive me if I bust my nine. And to the left we got
Yo, it's the main event, live on champagne sipper, big back driller and babyface killer. Got Laps back again, Wrestling's podcast.
Big back Jilla.
You with your rewind.
Go back to Cassandra.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, aka the Hood's Japanese correspondent, aka the CEO, the president, the commissioner of the TDM, Tokyo Dome Merchants.
You want an intro from Ola?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? You want an intro from Ola? It's your boy Ola, known as Tamura, known as Tyson Ola, known as J9, known as the owner of CWH.
What else?
You might see me in Shoreditch with the click.
Throw away, don't bring it back.
Or you might see me at Loading Bar with the millions
and millions
of WRESTHINGS fans if you smell what the Mandem are cooking. And to the left of me, we have...
What's up, people? My name's Max. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac, if you will. As seen on WWE NXT and a member of WWE GP. And you're tuned into the WRESTHINGS podcast. Let's go.
Make some noise! Now, Cassandra, it's your turn. No pressure.
No pressure. I don't even have a thing. My name is Cassandra. I was named after a betting horse. My mum said I was named after a Greek princess. I don't know which one to believe, my dad, my mum. But they brought me here. And I'm here with the Mandem and representing the Galdem.
Make some noise!
She's like...
Dada Barco!
Cassandra's officially our first female guest in the studio. We've never had a female guest here, have we?
You've had Chidera.
Chidera, oh shit, that feels like a long
Oh, that's fine.
Chidera's family, that's different. So, one applause for Cassandra again, man.
Thank you.
Welcome.
But yeah, let's go back to, obviously, like, you came to the WrestleMania watch party, you saw how the vibe was. A lot of people online obviously say they're going to come, they never come. they see stuff online. Some people can't even make it because they live thingy. Like, they don't even live in UK. But how was it for you? What made you like love it as much? Is it because you saw your own people, or
partly that, and you guys were open, and I was so determined. I don't know where to walk. Tell me, guide me. Where do I just go here?
anyway, any
Perfect. I was so excited just to find a place which was near to me. I live in East London, to watch wrestling live with the people them. And when I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, there was a cohort of people, and even cohort of women, I was like, I was in heaven. And you know what? Straight after watching it, I went to the gym. My day, let me tell you about wrestling. To be a wrestling fan in the UK is not a joke. With all the time zones and everything, my days was messed up. I felt I was jet lagged for 3 days, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So even being around you guys, and when I had the surprises, the surprises of the Undertaker and all that, and we all came together. And then when I watched back your guys' reaction, I was like, I was there. I felt it, because I know if I went to other places, the reaction would have been as buzzing. And I was in the pre-talking, there's a certain way how we celebrate, and there's a shorthand where we don't have to explain ourselves, we can express ourselves without all of the code switching. So I'm just so appreciate for this platform, and to feel that there is something there, because I've tried other wrestling groups and it was a struggle. So yeah, I'm so glad you guys exist. I'm very, very grateful.
You, man. I'm happy you found us. How did you find us, by the way?
Eventbrite.
Just Eventbrite?
Eventbrite.
I love that, man.
Yep.
I love that for you. I love that for you.
Big up our events coordinator. The work is paying off.
Trust me, you know me.
Take the camera. Hey, I love that. Hey, big up Eventbrite, big up Del for even like using his initiative to even put the event on, man. Because like we said, when we was out there in Philly, like, we was just focused on just getting content done, meeting people, building connects, and just making it fabulous. So even when we was out there, I was even telling Ola, I don't think I can say this shit. Was out there watching WrestleMania live. I looked to my left, Ola's watching the fucking stream. Yeah. I said, Ola, if you don't turn that shit off now, I said, Dole doesn't want you to watch that. Don't want you to enjoy this WrestleMania. He goes, my bros, man. I was like,
I felt the same. We're out there, we're in the stadium, but there's a part of like, you're missing the Mandem, missing experiencing it.
I said, Dole wants us to enjoy the show. Honestly,
I remember telling you, man, like, Mandem, listen, don't worry, everything's patterned. Yeah. Just go and enjoy it. Don't bother watch the stream the next day. Yeah. Just be in the moment and enjoy it. You don't want to be watching the Mandem talking, and next thing you know, gong, and you've missed it because someone's taking a shot of tequila or something. Do you know what I mean?
Even besides that, you've done the event stuff, right? Let's even talk about the stuff you've done outside the event stuff. This guy secured us like interviews with people that scored link ups that were meant to go with people. For example, Seahawk, where we didn't know Seahawk was going to come down to Philly on a certain day. They'll patent that. You see it? The WrestleWave lot. They'll let them know that we're in the city. Even that tweet he put out, people knew that we were around. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, big up for that, man. Big up everyone else.
Big up the Mandem. Big up everyone else that Laps, NK, Sam, Gabe. That Gem. That truly made the watch parties something to remember, man. Do you know what I mean? And big up everyone that attended, yourself as well, Cassandra. Big up everyone that attended. Like,
also, just to touch upon that as well, we had people travelling from Wales.
Bro, yes, someone travelled from Wales just to come.
Literally.
What?
So where?
Yeah, someone travelled from Wales.
Loaded bar.
Loaded
My
bar.
hometown.
So what do you mean? As in like, wait, they took coach and came down.
I don't know how they end this. I don't know if they snapped the thing.
And they said the reason why they came down here was for the watch party.
You're chatting shizy.
I'm dead serious, bro.
I love that.
Someone came to the watch party from Wales.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's lit, man.
I can't remember who you are, but whoever you
Big
are,
you up, man.
big you up.
Every time.
That's lit. We need to get Navy over here, man. He's Italian.
Yeah.
We need to buy him a ticket.
Once we get that one,
We need to see Navy in real life.
It's Abba John.
Lino.
No, Lino's from like Greyside. He's from Essex.
Oh, from Essex?
Yeah, he's from Essex, yeah. He's from Essex, yeah.
He's private investor, bro. Private investor Lino. But yeah, enough for that.
Where do we start?
Let's start with the one of the latest news of the week. Trick Williams winning the NXT title. I think that's big. Been a long time coming. I'd say fallen in love with Trick from the first time I heard that new theme song. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. And Booker T adding his ad-libs as well. Like, it's been sick, man. And like, I feel like his story from him being like the lackey to Carmelo Hayes and now becoming this, the leader of the pack now. It's, bro, sick. Sick story. You can see him developing every single time. Like, even the whole, I see a lot of people online saying that them man copied the Will Ospreay and Danielson, it was a callback to the Vengeance match. But even that scene in general, I want to talk about that one because I thought that was absolutely epic. But it needed a wide angle. We'll get to that.
The face off.
It needed a hard cam.
It needed the hard cam.
The hard cam. That running needed a hard cam, bro.
For who?
For Vengeance and Ospreay. It needed a hard cam.
Because it started off like showing like the over the shoulder between both of them, and then as they were running into each other, it went straight to Will Ospreay, as opposed to like having a wide angle and then going to Will Ospreay as soon as he
you saw the collision, bam.
Because it made it bait that Will Ospreay's hitting them blades,
I thought you were talking about you didn't like the back of for first.
What back of?
No, the cut between.
That was epic.
But yeah, we'll talk about that match when we get to it. But guys, let me know your thoughts on Trick Williams. Cassandra, do you know what Trick Williams is?
Yeah, I don't watch.
You don't watch NXT?
Yeah.
I think you should start watching it.
I was saying before, it's like when you get older and have responsibility, you have to fit that in. You have to think where do I fit it in?
I'll tell you how you fit in, yeah? This is how it is. So, I don't watch NXT anyway. But if I miss NXT, WWE normally upload the full matches online.
Oh, okay.
They've started doing that as of WrestleMania. So the Trick and Dragon match is online. There's bare stuff online you can just watch. YouTube, yeah. So
okay, cool. Because I'm trying to not get viruses on my computer because I don't,
Wait, what are you working on? Windows?
Because sometimes I don't want to say just in case or anything, but
wow, okay, you're talking about.
Because
Amazon.
No, So basically, I have my ways of watching stuff, but I just leave it out there. I let it out there because
I think the Trick and Carmelo story was just a typical kind of, the student overthrows the master kind of story. We've seen this with Batista and Triple H and all of these. It's like it's a time-old story in wrestling, but as long as you tell it well, you keep telling it all over and over again. The crowd have clearly taken Trick to where he needs to be. Meltzer put out the other day that Trick isn't ready to be like the face of the brand and stuff, which it's his opinion, so it's whatever. But at the same time, I'm thinking you're saying this, but you do remember this is developmental.
Yeah.
So it's like he is here to learn, and they clearly are sending the man that's ready, Dragunov, up. I feel like it's one of these. It's just one of these kind of tweets that just didn't need to happen. Like you're pointing out the obvious sort of thing.
Is it because he's an AEW guy? Why always? Okay, sorry, I don't go off topic.
No. Hey,
but
man,
I'm just like he's always saying stuff. But why are we going to him as the authority when there's new people now?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like obviously AEW might be his preferred style of wrestling, but it's just like with that particular statement.
.com.
I love the controversialness.
Sorry. No, I'm messing with you. I just came. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's calm.
I haven't talked to anyone about wrestling in a very long time.
Hey, listen, talk your shit.
All I'll say
Jay,
is
this one match on speed. That's what it is about. Every 2 seconds. Okay.
All I'll say is that you're pointing out that Trick Williams and Tatum Paxley, two people that work for a developmental brand, aren't ready. Yes, the sky is blue and the grass is green. Like, we know this. That's why they're where they are.
But ready for what? Ready for what?
Well, for Trick, he said he's not ready to lead the brand or something to that effect. He's not ready to be
Have you not seen when this guy
guy
comes out and does what he does?
No, the truth of the matter is, like, in ring, Trick isn't all
He's
there.
not, he has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, he does have a lot of work to do, but...
Like, technically, let's be honest here, promos help and storytelling in the ring helps. And he's done that. He's done that. He's done the storytelling in the ring. Many times.
It's not to his taste, clearly. It's his opinion, which is cool, isn't it? But that's what I'm saying. It's just like, we know that he is learning because he is at NXT. Yeah. So it's like, you're drawing him out, but...
It's like saying...
And look at
They do a driver's lesson. Are you not your shit driver? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I do my fucking driver's lesson.
You don't know how to drive.
And look at the point of references. And look at the point of references he's comparing to, like the likes of Ilya Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes. These are people that have had 10 years before they even went to WWE. So you can't now.
Been wrestling for like 2 years, bro. Remember when Apollo Crews was doing his Nigerian gimmick? He was his trickle security guard. Oh, Trick was doing security, so.
Yeah.
Stand up business.
Yeah, it's all good. That was me. Sorry. But yeah, Trick became champion yesterday. I loved how the match panned out. I even loved that whole sequence where the man dapped each other up and they hugged and they started scrapping. Bro, it was sick, man. It was probably sick. And it's time for Dragunov to go up. It's time for Dragunov to go up. And I'm gonna tell you this now, yeah.
Everyone's in trouble.
King of the Ring. No, this
Everyone's in trouble.
King of the Ring this year is going to be one of the best King of the Rings we've seen in a long time.
If they feel
I have faith.
Yeah.
I have faith.
If they feel the
I have faith.
Gunther is in it, brilliant.
Drew McIntyre is in it, brilliant.
Xavier Woods,
Bronson Reed.
Xavier Woods is there because he's
Ricochet.
King of the Ring.
Ricochet.
I need the Ricochets. I need the Bronson Reeds.
Gable.
They're only going to put 8 people in it.
So for me, context, just getting back in the wrestling. What was the booking decision to make Xavier King of the Ring and do nothing about it?
Because he basically brought it back. He basically asked for it.
Yeah,
He's been asking for time, and they made him champion, and was like, yeah, it was fine.
And then what happened to Xavier again?
Then he lost it to Roman. When we beat him up, we broke the crown.
Yeah.
And that segment was good though.
But you know what?
The segment was great.
You know what? He's getting paid on up and down. So let him get his check with Tyler Breeze. Let him get his check.
You know me, I'm gonna upset everyone. I think I'm back now, but I think Xavier Woods is King of the Ring. No.
No, but he's
I'm with you. No.
You know what?
I don't even think it's even credible even claiming that.
It's harmless because King of the Ring means what?
Yeah, it means
So it's like, we're not going to make him world champion. We're not going to make him intercontinental champion. Give him this. If this is what he wants, give him this.
Yeah.
It's harmless.
I think the way King of the Ring is going to turn out, it will be relevant. I think King of the Ring is going to be relevant.
It's going to be so relevant.
It's going to be relevant now.
Because I'm deep. I said this on the E. Big up everyone that watches the E. We love you guys, honestly.
Yeah. Sorry.
Flipping. I said the booking. The booking's there right in front of our faces, bro. If we get to the final and it's Gable versus Gunther, Gable should beat Gunther.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Let me land. I'm not with that.
Let him land.
I'm not with that. Gable should beat Gunther and be like, yo, I'm the king of this ring. No one can chat to me. Then win the Intercontinental Champion. And that's a double rub on him. He deserves it, bro. That's a double. No, but Gunther's on to bring up better stuff.
I like that because it's like it ties up the Gunther and Chad story.
It's done.
At the same time, personally, I don't want to see Gunther lose again.
Yeah.
Like when he loses, he just lost that WrestleMania, innit? So maybe the next time he loses should be maybe when he goes for the world title if he's unsuccessful the first time.
So that's fine. I think, look, if Gunther, I personally think this year, if Gunther loses at the King of the Ring, it does no harm. I know Gunther's end game. And the end game is the World Heavyweight title. And he's going to get that.
Yeah.
I don't think Gunther should even win the Money in the Bank. I don't think Gunther should win the Money in the Bank.
Shouldn't.
I think he should.
I only want him to win the Money in the Bank if he's going to be the type of person where it's like, I am cashing it in at this pay-per-view at Bash in Berlin.
To have a match.
Yeah, to have a match. I'm not coming to do last minute. Oh my God, Gunther's here.
Okay, let me
Man, seeing Lankios Gunther run to the ring. Just like, nah, bro.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to follow up why Gunther.
If there is no vehicle to get Gunther to get into this World Heavyweight title match, then Money in the Bank is the perfect vehicle for that.
Do you know what it is?
Why can't King of the Ring be that?
King of the Ring.
Because I don't think.
Yeah, why can't King of the Ring be that?
I think King of the Ring should be for Chad Gable.
No. And I'll tell you why.
Honestly, but that's me.
I'll tell you why. I don't think Chad Gable, he does give that element of King of the Ring, but I just need a bit more of that character.
Did you know what
that
was
brick?
Wait, do you want him to what, as in terms of character, in terms of actually being a king?
No, work that hill.
You don't see what done on Monday.
Yeah, of course, you just dissed your team. That's good. It's good.
And Sammy's
saying betrayal, but you've just done two things. I need more of that character to.
You want me to pull out a shank?
Not a shank, but I need the character to cook. But for me, when I look at King of the Ring, I look at eloquence, I look at respect of this thing we call professional wrestling. Yeah. Gunther has to be that guy. Look at everyone else on the past.
He doesn't need it.
Everyone else has been king of the ring.
That's the thing.
Gunther
Doesn't need King of the Ring.
He does.
But
Because what that does is it will escalate to the world champion. That's it.
But he's no, go.
Yeah.
I think because of the history of like Bret Hart, Stone Cold, Triple H, this is the prerequisites. Like you're going to be world champion in like a year or two.
Yeah.
So whoever's you think is going to be a world champion in a year or two, do it. I think Gunther is already past that level. He can just go straight to world champion. He doesn't need that extra.
I don't think he needs King of the Ring.
Gunther should win it if they are literally trying to rehabilitate the look and aura of the King of the Ring tournament.
And he's a person for that.
And the only reason why I'm even here entertaining, getting excited about King of the Ring is because Triple H is a previous King of the Ring winner.
Yeah.
So he will know, you would hope he understands and hope he brings this prestige. We don't have a Continental Classic in WWE. We don't have a G1 in WWE. So let this be maybe the tournament of the workers, label it King of the Ring, let them go at it, let that be kind of like Cassandra saying the prerequisite to a world championship in a year's time or so, without a briefcase attached.
I think Gunther can even hold that for another year, bruv. I'll be honest with you. Without being world champion, personally.
I think
he can go another year.
Another year, maybe end of the year.
He's winning that Berlin, brother.
You know the problem with the thing with Gunther, or I say problem. The thing with Gunther is that he is very much the worker. Like he does his best work when he's just wrestling people. Yeah. And I don't think WWE has that field of people for him to just keep working without the end game of a championship sooner rather than later. You're right. So
he works best with a belt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
He's one of those. You're right. He shouldn't win the King of the Ring.
No, but if he wins the King of the Ring, then that will be the road to him getting the belt. Because remember, back in the day, when you'd win the King of the Ring, you would go for the title at like a SummerSlam. So this will give him the chance. Okay, if he wins the King of the Ring, it'll give him a few months to kind of build towards the match to SummerSlam or Bash of Berlin.
Hold the title for too long anyway, man. Please.
And then obviously, if Gunther wins King of the Ring and if Gunther wins King of the Ring and wins a championship straight, like quick after, it brings back the feeling of King of the Ring being tournament of significance.
But why can't Gable do the same thing?
No, he can, but then what's the end goal? Is it for him to be IC champion, or is it to go for a bigger belt? Like, what is it that you see that this King of the Ring can become?
I think go for the IC. Okay. I just think Gunther. I just think King of the Ring shouldn't be for Gunther. I think Gunther should go for either straight for Damien Priest or win the Money in the Bank, where he's like treating the money and makes up and brands the whole Money in the Bank thing and makes like a thing like listen.
Anafi, do you know what? The man's name is the Ringmaster, bro. He's the Ringmaster.
You know what's going to make Gunther great?
The Ring General, bro. He has to be King of the Ring.
What's going to make Gunther great? And I can just see it. He's going to be a grand. He needs to be Grand Slam. What I see for Gunther, he's going to be Grand Slam everything. So he needs to be King of the Ring. He's going to win this. He's going to win that at least once.
Can I?
So
when he goes to go for the crown and he throws the crown and he just...
Yeah.
He throws away the crown and just... Stop it.
No, they need to be... And then last year we put at the mic in the stage. We need that back. We need that back in the stage. And that's the bottom line.
The one thing I'll say, I like the idea of Chad Gable winning it, but I think to make it make sense, he has to then immediately win the Intercontinental.
Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah.
The thing is with Gunther, we're putting him on this pedestal that we know, or we think we know what his trajectory is, But let's be honest, if I'm correct, Gunther hasn't ever had a world championship match either. Never. So in terms of accolades and that, he ain't in another realm that Chad Gable's not in, if you see what I mean. They are like on paper on par. Yeah. Because they haven't. They're still seen, I guess, in that mid card. Even though, as fans, we say Gunther is going to be a world champion.
Can I ask something as a not new, but revival into wrestling? What's the difference between him and Cesaro? Because Cesaro just got stuck. So how they're making him better than Cesaro? Because people said he didn't connect with the fans, but I felt when he was in his prime, I connected with Cesaro, and I feel they're in a similar.
Can I say? I feel like Cesaro hasn't got the character that Gunther's got. Yeah. Gunther's character is completely. It's like a European emperor. He's an emperor. General. He's general. Yeah, he didn't have that.
Because he's German. The German.
No. He's had that from independent days, where he comes in the ring. He does the whole, I'm better than you guys. I'm the ringmaster. He beats people up. He beats people up. We don't know Gunther's finisher.
He's got like five. He's got five.
You know, it's just Cesaro. Sometimes I just don't know if he's good or bad. You smile too much. There's no. You need to be a goon. Gunter, I'll be scared of Gunter if he comes right now. Sam, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm running. If Cesaro, I'll still run, but you're smiling at me. What? I might try to fight you back. I might. Do you see the thing? I might. But then obviously, then it's mad. You know, yeah, I'm finished. Pause. But what I'm saying is, it's like at the end of the day, I just feel Cesaro hasn't got that. It's just the look. It's just not. There's no aura.
Okay.
The suit, the eloquent. You're looking smart. You're on smoke.
Presentation.
Gangster and the gentleman, respectfully, in German style. I don't know if there's German gang, but whatever.
It is German.
Certified. Done.
German
Mafia.
Yeah.
I'm on London today, man.
But yeah, cool. Before, even when as well on the thing anyway, King of the Ring predictions. I've said my prediction. Who do you guys think is gonna win King of the Ring? And Queen of the Ring as well.
I didn't see the ballot. I don't really.
No, just name it. There's no ballot. Just say the name. Everyone's just come out.
There's only 3 people that have been announced.
No, but they've announced themselves, right?
Yeah, only 3 people.
Yeah.
Only Xavier was.
So if you were to pick someone to win the King of the Ring, who would you pick?
I'm just gonna go Gunter, man.
Chad Gable and
Too nice.
I think Chad Gable and Naomi for me.
Oh, for the women.
Yeah, women Naomi.
Jade Cargill.
I'm gonna say Chelsea Green.
Is it?
He's got
That's
Why?
Messi's got a plan. Messi's got a plan for Chelsea Green.
What's my plan for Chelsea Green?
I don't think the King for Chelsea Green.
Oh, money in the bank.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
the money in the bank.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's a good shot.
I think Triple H is very, very high on her.
Yep.
Very, very high on her, man. The thing is, in ring is, I mean, Tiffany Stratton could be a good shout, but then I could even see Tiffany Stratton's the Money in the Bank.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
I think it's too early, and I don't know why, but
Why are you behind Chelsea Green? Why?
I think she's a great entertainer.
Yeah.
She is. I think
She's married to Zack Ryder.
Matt Cardona, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think, with Chelsea, I could see it. But you might lose it on the way. I don't think you would lose it in the championship. I think you might just lose it on the way.
Yeah, I don't think she'll may necessarily cash in and win the women's title.
Yeah.
But as
You'll
a
make it very
interim
entertaining.
thing.
Yeah.
I think she should.
What, win it?
I think she should. I think she
There's
should win it.
opportunities
And I think she
to
should win it by
gamble
accident.
like that, man.
I think she should win it by accident. I think she should hand it up. Because you know how Chelsea Green's been doing stuff.
something like that by
Let
accident.
me learn.
No,
Let me learn. So you know how Chelsea Green's been doing stuff where she just does stuff by accident and it makes sense.
Did you say win the Money in the Bank by accident?
No, win the title by
win the
accident.
title.
So she hands it up. So she hands it over to the referee by accident. And everyone goes, "This match has now been for cash-in." And she goes in. She does the thing. She wins.
Or let's say for example,
you mean like she holds it out and then he pulls it?
Yeah, he holds it out like she pulls it and he's like,
or someone gets involved and punches up the champion at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
she runs
like they
it.
could be facing forward and let's say Nia Jax's in the ring, she's shit scared, and then someone like Bianca and Jay just squash Nia, she's unconscious. Chelsea does the win. Oh my god, thank you, girls.
I'm ready.
Runs for her life.
I'm ready to be entertained, bro.
I'm here for it.
I have a question for you
There's
guys.
a chance to gamble now.
I got a question for you guys. Obviously, with King of the Ring, what do you guys think is going to happen with Drew?
I was going to.
He's in it as well. Like, what do you
I want
think's
him to
happening
win.
with this
I want
story?
Listen,
CM Punk is going to cost this guy every little road. CM Punk's going to cost him.
Until that rivalry ends, that's what's gonna happen.
I think CM Punk's getting out of blood
I'm
sometimes.
here for that.
Like, I feel like Drew and CM Punk's rivalry is going to start off without the title. I think when CM Punk gets his title shot, Drew's going to cost him the title.
Just as a refresher, how did that rivalry start again?
Drew and CM Punk.
Drew and CM Punk.
Drew just came out when CM Punk had returned and they were screaming CM Punk and he just said something like, "You guys are believing in this guy that ruins these places everywhere he goes." He just made like a little kind of throwaway comment from there and then they just went from there.
It's funny that happens because CM Punk's ruining everything Drew does.
Yeah.
Madness.
Nice. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. But yeah, cool.
Let's go to AEW, man. I can see NK getting bored. Let's go to AEW.
Let's
Let's revive him. The elite, yeah! The elite, yeah!
We'll come back to the E because I've got a few things to say about it still. But AEW this week, last week we had AEW Dynasty. I enjoyed half of this pay-per-view, I'll say.
Half.
Only half.
When was the rest?
No, NK's alive. Oh my god. NK's what? NK's alive. NK's alive.
I started to enjoy it, yeah, after, I think it was, what match was it? I think after the Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa match. When that match happened,
So you like the last 4 matches you
last 4
enjoyed?
matches I think were pack up, but the rest of them I was like clocking off.
Fair enough.
That's just me. And I don't. Do you know? I have an unpopular opinion, but I'm happy.
No,
What's your
what's my opinion?
I'm happy that Swerve's got the towel.
Uh-oh.
But I don't think the match was that good.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
match
enjoy
wasn't that
the
good.
I didn't enjoy it.
The match was fine.
But
I thought
it didn't give me the.
It wasn't meant to.
But it wasn't meant to though. It wasn't.
You know, I say that.
I had a good time, bro.
Bro, that was a great.
Huh?
I had a good time with that.
I
match.
thought the moment. I think the match.
That's what it was.
It was the moment.
It was more
I
weird
wasn't.
for
I
me.
was never looking at Swerve and Samoa Joe the way I look at Danielson and Ospreay. I was never expecting.
I'm not even comparing to them, man.
I felt like that match. But even the way the pay-per-view started, from Okada and Pac, that woke me up, fam. I can't lie, that was sensational.
Okay, that match was good.
That match was just obviously I think that's Okada's best match on like AEW, because I feel like when
Isn't that the only singles match he's had?
yeah, but
He's had a couple, but it's been squashes.
It's been squashes, isn't it?
Oh,
It's been
shit
squashes.
squashes,
It's been squashes. I feel like, and obviously when he's been because he had the singles match of Forbidden Door as well with Danielson, which I thought this was better than.
I mean, yeah, he's official AEW run. Yeah.
But I feel like this was like a great opener, and this is like why I watch Okada in terms of like the way he structured the match, and then Pac. Man, get this guy on TV, man. Just get this guy. Pac, leave the U. Come to America. Come to work, bruv.
Remove his access of going back to the UK.
Come to work, bruv. Come to work, because
one day when he's in the locker room, Tony Khan needs to go in there like a rat
Passport.
and steal his passport.
yeah, man. Because
So he
Pac
can't
is
return,
Pac.
He's too good.
He's phenomenal. He's absolutely phenomenal, and that match, man, I'm liking Okada with this Continental title, man. I'm liking it. It's a quick way to just keep him hot. I say you keep him hot for the year, have him win the Continental Classic, and then next year, undefeated, go for the title.
I think he loses it in the Classic.
Man.
Because that's the only place they're not going to necessarily pin him. So as long as he doesn't get enough points to come out of the group,
Yeah, like
Then
a dumb draw
give him
here.
a draw
Yeah.
here. Someone over there wins.
G1
and that's it.
booking. That's it.
Right.
Just book, yeah. And then next year is the year. It's title season. I don't want it this year, though. Next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that would be Okada Ospreay.
Of course. I think that Okada Ospreay storyline needs to continue, of like Okada constantly getting the best of him. Like Okada being the foil to Ospreay later on, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And then obviously there was what match was next? It was at the triple. It was at the trios match between Adam Copeland.
Oh yeah.
House of Black. That was a fun match.
That was fun.
Fun match.
Adam
Mark
Copeland,
Briscoe,
Mark
Eddie
Briscoe
Kingston.
versus House of Black.
Oh shit.
House of Black.
That
won.
result shocked me.
Why?
I didn't think that was going to happen. I don't
Right,
know.
the writing
I
was
just
on the
looked
wall,
at
man.
all the champions on one side and I said, House of Black, as we've discussed, like,
Are they the trios champions right
they're
now?
done
No.
for.
No, but the reason why they did the match like that way is because they're clearly setting up Adam Copeland and Malachi. That's why Malachi pinned him.
Is it for the
I'm
TNT
gonna get
title?
some. I'm gonna
For
get
the
some.
TNT
Yeah,
title.
I think that's clearly the direction they're going in. Going
That's
forward.
interesting.
Yeah.
Right, that's a shout.
Win that as well.
But back to Swerve.
Let's go for the
Champions
card.
There's
Black,
more on the
huh?
card.
There's more on the cards. There's more on the card.
I know, but we need to
Can I
start.
say one little thing? As a just learning about this. What about the what do you call it? The package. What do you think about the package? So I'm coming in new, watching this,
AEW.
and what they and what they saw the package. I'm African American. I'm just like,
How they presenting it.
yeah. So and the first, I'm like, was that really needed?
I think it's something that Swerve initiated and maybe wants them to kind of hammer home. Like the only comparison I can have is the Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, where it wasn't mentioned on screen at all by either party or commentary. But then in the main event, before the match started, Michael Cole said, "This is the first all black women main event or whatever." It depends how subtle or in your face they want this to be, and I think Swerve probably wanted it to be quite in your face.
Do you know what the issue is with that though?
AEW still young.
That's what I was just about to say that. Yeah, I was just like, what is the history? There's only X amount of champions.
But then again, I'd argue, I'm gonna do it. But then again, like what you have to understand is AEW is number 2. Take that into consideration, and they probably are going to be number 2 for a very long time. No one is the E, and AEW. So you have to look at it in the sense of that's actually our first black world champion in AEW. It is actually pretty mad when you actually take it in. And I don't think there's going to be another black champion in AEW for a long time. Keith Lee.
Done to the main,
yeah.
I was wrong.
It's a jab.
I think it's one of them ones as well. Maybe with Swerve and AEW intentionally, they're hitting home the fact that we've only been here 4 years and we're crowning our black champion.
Got you.
Sort of
Because
thing.
the
We're not
reason
taking-
why
I think it needs to be done though.
Farouk is as credited as much is because
I don't know if that's a word.
You know the funny thing?
No. Accredited.
Same point. Go on. You know he's not credited as much.
You know what you're trying to say.
damn, I've lost one.
He's not credited as much because of.
Oh no, I've lost it.
No.
I'll get it back.
It was it NWA?
Yeah, because he was that champion, the NWA champion. I've lost it.
To be fair, I think the real reason why he was like people don't really speak about it because his run was shit.
And
If I'm being honest, his run was shit.
I feel like the reason why we're emphasizing Swerve, huh?
No, it's just credited. I feel like there's a lot of issues. There's a lot of people that have an issue with Swerve being this black champion and
Why?
being for the people because of.
Oh.
Previous things he said.
This guy's so Can you do the dance? Can you do the dance?
You know when he was
rapping?
Oh, the rap.
when he was
But I
rapping,
can't lie, respectfully, I'm gonna say this year. I hear the whole like, okay, Swerve did like something like inappropriate when it came to the black community. But if we're holding all of black wrestlers to that standard, we have a very long list to go in it. So I feel that's potentially unfair to Swerve. That's a very like.
That's not even.
I
I don't think that's even
problem.
I think, do you know what it is? I think Swerve. I'm happy that Swerve became champion. It's been a long time coming from the time when he had that promo with Adam Page in the ring, and he was like, "Yeah, if I had the opportunity you had, I would have been black. I would have been a champion by now." And he's done it. Great. But I just felt like the moment. I feel like the match the moment could have been a bit more like grand. Obviously, it was nice seeing Smoke just there, seeing Westside Gun there, everyone greeting him and stuff, and getting a whole, playing big pressure. How many times it was sick. But I feel like the match could have been won a bit more like, oh shit, is he gonna do it? Oh shit, he's done it.
But the thing is, I hear you, but at the same time, fans already knew that this was going to be
Swerve's moment.
If Sting wasn't retiring at the last pay-per-view,
he would have won it then.
I get that, but then again, this is like stuff that you want to have moments for.
This was a moment.
But this was a moment. I don't think you guys understand.
No, I get what you're saying, but it was still a moment.
You know what you're doing though? You're holding it to WWE
standard
pageantry. I know you're saying it should be a big moment, but for AEW, this is how maybe they do big moments. Yeah. See what I mean?
And it's still a big moment.
And
that's what I've understood. It's number 2 in it, so I get it.
No, but look, by the way, guys, this is no tribalism talk. I'm just saying, me personally.
No,
but it was a moment anyway. Yeah. It was a moment anyway.
I think you're someone who loves the pageantry.
So what did you want for Black Panther dancers to come out and start celebrating? His cosplay was shit, by the way.
I hate that Killmonger
cosplay.
Explain. We understand, but explain.
The way the match happened, the way he even won the match, I thought like it could have been a thing where it's like, is he gonna do it?
But there's no need for that. I don't think there's no need for that because we all knew that
he won the match with the finish. I feel like it could have been a bit more.
Did you want more? Did you want more?
What did you want him to do? I love you, and then go and do his finisher.
Bells and whistles and camera comes like.
I think maybe the storyline in the match.
Bro, we've had 4 or 5 matches prior to that where it's been drama.
And we just want a clean match. And that's the thing.
Fans are overstimulated at this point. You just have to give people a clean match and give people what they want and go home.
Always gonna outweigh the match anyways.
Yeah, the moment. No, but I feel like because I feel like the reason why the moment was impactful because we've been discussing literally. When I've been met some Black Wrestling Alliance, when we've discussed here, who's the guy who's going to be the champion? Who's the guy? And then finally we get it with Swerve. And the thing about Swerve, the reason why I love is because the journey we got here. And even Swerve said it in the press conference when we were talking about, hey, maybe Swerve should have beat Orange Cassidy for the international title. He was like, no, I don't want that. I want the main belt. And to see Swerve come from NXT, where, let's be real, his North American title reign was shit. It was shit. He came from NXT. He came to AEW. Not when Swerve came AEW, right?
Rebranded.
But it's not even that. we were saying, but he's outpaced people like Adam Cole. Think about all the people Swerve has outpaced to get to this title. That's why, for me, I understand your perspective is valid, but for me, no amount of presentation can take away from the moment that Swerve has done.
The moment was fine, but for me personally,
that's fine.
I just felt like the match could have been a bit more like, obviously, like I said, everyone's obviously stimulated, didn't it? I could help out that, but I don't know.
Essentially, you're not happy with the match.
This is how I see it. Yeah, I feel like you said, AEW is more raps.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
And that's what I'm saying.
And that's what it is.
That's what I've learned. I've learned to accept that. I can't accept.
Do you know what it is?
I get what you mean, bro.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Not every match is gonna be a 5-star match. This match wasn't even terrible.
No, is your point that you wanted this fight to have more of a big fight feel?
Yeah, I think
There's no point.
It didn't have that.
It didn't need it.
Okay, cool.
It didn't need it because we already knew Swerve is going to win. There's already matches that will put on top of it in terms of like dream matches. Will Ospreay and Bryan Danielson was already a match that had a big fight feel. The FTR and the Young Bucks already had a big fight feel. At this point, sometimes it's not every match that you have that has to be a big fight feel. Sometimes certain matches just have to be, you know what, we're just giving you guys because we know this moment is going to be more important. It's going to be more impactful than the actual big fight. We didn't need a big fight because we know going forward, when Swerve now collides with the likes of John Moxley or collides with Will Ospreay, those are the big fights. That's more important. That's more important than actually winning the title at that point because it's easy to get to the destination. Can you sustain that road that you're on? That for us now, the most important thing is Swerve going to be able to sustain a title run and not lose momentum by the time he loses the belt?
I don't think it will last.
It has to. It has to last.
And also, even
this type of stuff I'm seeing, man walking into.
No, but Prince Nana's cold. That's the part of the reason why. But even when it comes to the big fight feel stuff, it's like cool. There's not many champions, for example, that I felt okay when Kenny Omega beat Moxie. That was a big fight feel. When Hangman beat Kenny, that was a big fight feel. But when MJF beat Moxie, I wasn't going into it thinking, wow, this is like epic. It was like, oh, MJF got his moment. So I feel like for me, it was just like, yeah, but I think the Swerve moment in general, though, just like him getting there, for me, the journey and the destination was just, I felt proud. I felt proud because I was like, you know what? This is a moment for Swerve. For fam, man, done that I was watching in fucking Lucha Underground as fucking bro. Just to see Swerve, and Swerve isn't one of those guys. Swerve is one of those guys. Obviously, we support him, but not many people can say, "Yo, in our bingo books, we had Swerve being the face of a major promotion."
I'm gonna stop you on that one still, because look.
No. I said not many. I said not many.
No, let me tell you about my guy Swerve. Yeah, you see,
Can I use my favorite word right now before you start?
Go
Lax
ahead.
is about to gush about Swerve Strickland.
Hey, you see my guy Swerve. When he was in the Indies, every company he was in, they made him world champion. CCW, MLW, Defy Wrestling.
Keep going.
Don't know if he touched Progress, you know. But he didn't. But like the major indie companies, bro, he was their world champion. So, but he had world championship caliber. And in AEW as well, what's special about his come up is like, I think he's the first one from like the mid card to break that mold and get into the main event.
He rose.
He rose. His stock went up.
Everyone said Keith Lee.
He's sick.
He's sick. No, he's sick. He's actually sick. He's actually on the low.
I love Keith Lee.
He's actually on the low.
You saw Keith Lee.
He's actually on the low.
So wait. Sorry, just to add on to Swerve's accolades as well, he was the original belt collector. If you know, you know. He's got the picture of all the titles. And Blacks, just to add on to what he's... No. He's my original.
I mean, he's no
But Blacks, just to add on to what you said as well, this title run's going to last. He's going to maintain it. Until Ospreay gets there.
We're going to get there.
It's going to last.
One thing, if I don't want to nitpick, because it was great to get there. I think... and I know the reason why, but I think they should have just done it somehow anyway. Hangman said, by fire, by force, everything I have in me, you Swerve is not winning the title. And I think we maybe missed a trick in that main event of Hangman at least trying to come out and stop it happening. In
I
some way.
I needed that.
But I think something that he didn't have to get
if you're gonna do
involved.
it, if you're gonna
Like
do it.
maybe he jumps the barrier and security just descend upon him, and But I think that struggle, because Hangman was so profusely like adamant on my watch, to the point in Revolution we've said Hangman's giving away the match so that Swerve don't win.
Do you know what? Do you know? I think no. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? I think you man are hitting that. You man are hitting that. The fact that, let's be honest, Swerve wasn't the rival. I mean, Joe wasn't the rival for Swerve. Swerve had a better like storyline epic with Hangman, and I feel like the plan was for Hangman to win that Revolution, but obviously Hangman's missus is having a baby, so Hangman's out of the picture. So I think my this is just me speculating. I would have done it like this. I would have had Joe lose the belt at Revolution to Hangman, and then Swerve beat Hangman for the title, because them two have.
Say it again.
I would have had Joe lose at Revolution in the triple threat
To Hangman.
Hangman wins the belt, and then Swerve beats Hangman for the championship, because them two already have like an ingrained feud with each other, and it would have still fulfilled. Hangman's promise of, I'm not letting you win the title because I won the title before you. Do you know what I'm saying? But regardless of that, because I know Hangman's like not around, it's like cool, and I'm fine.
No, I'm nitpicking. Yeah. I'm just saying, in the perfect scenario, I would have had that little bit of drama.
I don't think it's a case of nitpicking.
I think it is
I think it's
nitpicking.
a case of you just knowing how this could have panned out, and that's not nitpicking.
I think it was all right. I think honestly, it's just how they get to their points of drama and their points of pageantry within the match, as opposed to, like I was saying the other day, like we're gonna have this battle royale for the women's title in WWE. Give me interviews, give me them entering, give me them preparing to sell me on the idea of a crap battle royal, at least. And the AEW don't do that. It's just, right, this match is done. What's the next match? We have the next match. Swerve won, confetti dropped, not even bang, pyro, nothing. Like, it's just the way they do things, isn't it? Like, and it's fine.
And that's how I've looked at AEW. It's not like that. It relates to a certain crowd, a certain audience, a certain demographic.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with
their
that.
core audience don't need all of that.
No.
Yeah, like
the only thing I actually watched on that pay-per-view was the Ospreay and Danielson match, because that is something that I actually
we'll get to that.
From Danielson's come up, and obviously Ospreay's come up. I don't really watch Ospreay, but it's interesting to see. So I watched it. Amazing match.
Even speaking on Black Champions, obviously this is the match where I was low on. Willow versus Julia Hart, but I know Julia Hart's injured, but it was nice to see Willow, get her moment as well.
Did Mone interrupt or anything?
Yeah, Mone came out there and she did the whole. I'm gonna have a whole discussion about Mercedes. I'm not liking her in AEW. I'm not.
Is she injured? Why is she just looking at screens all the time?
I think she's injured.
This is their fault.
That's such a WWE thing.
I'll be honest with you. Like, no disrespect. I don't think. Anyway, Mone's...
She's mediocre.
I don't think it's her. I think she's been miscast. I think she's been miscast. I think because I feel like her presentation is very much like we were just talking about. She feels like a fish out of water. It's like you're going like AEW's a promotion where I feel like a lot of the people get over just by like less is more. And Mercedes is coming out, not only doing, she's doing like a man, somebody will be cutting like an impassionate promo, you're coming out, you're doing the whole entry, like, bruv, just walk to the ring. Just walk. And this is just walk to the ring. And this is the thing about it, we talk about audiences. Me, what I watch AEW for is simplicity. I watch it for naturalism. And for me, Mercedes feels like a fish out of water. You feel like she's very much, and she's still, and we know this because she's still got her head writer from WWE writing her promos. You can hear it. You can hear the promos feel wooden.
It's for the ego.
They feel wooden. They feel.
Who's going to be the person to pull her up about it? Because again, there can be a writer, there can be Mercedes, but they're both being paid by one person.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So if things aren't being done correctly, someone needs to pull her up about it.
Yeah.
Like for me, this was a stunt. Like, let's show off. Like, because they said she's been on payroll since January. You've rolled her out in March. She still can't wrestle until May. So why have we brought her out so early? You didn't start watching Mercedes today. No. You know what she's about for how many years now on TV. Person. You know what her strengths are, you know what her weaknesses, and you know why you signed her. So to put her on TV, 2 months before she's ever going to wrestle a match, how was she ever going to feel like 8 weeks of TV with her weakness.
Yeah, it's madness.
That's why they've got her
She
moaning
could
on
just stay at the
screen.
TV. She could have stayed on the monitor for extra 2 months and get
They've
paid,
got to do
right?
it moaning
Because
spaces
that's what
on
CEOs
TV.
do. They're just
Even
monitor.
that CEO thing, I don't know how it's going to translate in terms of wrestling.
Drop it.
What, the gimmick? Nah. I don't think you dropped the gimmick.
This year, like, obviously, when she got debuted, it made sense because obviously it was back in her hometown. But I think what we could have, because I think one of the points we said last week was that did Mercedes Mone come in too early?
Yes.
And you're right, she did come in too early. I just felt like they could have like at least weighed it out and brought it in. But obviously the Boston and the team.
What was the name of the pay-per-view again?
What's the place? Massachusetts?
Boston,
Big
business.
yeah.
Big
It was for
business.
that.
It just made sense.
It's for that. It made sense.
Made sense.
But I just feel like they could have at least, I don't know,
Waited.
pushed it down a bit.
Well, even if she just came for that appearance and then said, "Yeah, I'm going to be back
And
in
what
time."
Ospreay done?
I'll be back in time.
I'm
Yeah.
going to finish off commitments. I've got a film with
Yeah.
Marvel next week. Once I finish that shoot,
I'll be back,
I'll be back.
Yeah,
And when I'm back, I'm coming for the women's
Big
title.
facts. Come and chat some CEO-ish. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here, I'm AEW, I'm all elite, but I've got to go do a film. I need to go collect some money from this country.
I'd go chill with Snoop Dogg
I need
and
to
work
go
on this
do
new
this. I need to go
single.
finish my
Make
rap
it a bigger
album.
thing.
Yeah, and then when I'm finished, I'll be back for you lot. And
All that
make it
Hollywood
seem
Rock
like
vibes.
that could be even part of her heel turn. From
my-
day one, sort of, you
my-
start kind of, laying the seeds for that.
My
Like,
worst nightmare for Mercedes Mone is for her to like actually have a match now, and these audiences are literally hating it and they don't like the match.
No. They want. She's too good for that.
Fans turn quickly.
They do.
Yeah.
Especially
If they're not satisfied with a match, they're gonna let her know. It's simple.
They will, but Mercedes got enough credit in the bank where we know, I trust her to have a good match.
That's fine.
You're
but I'm
right,
saying-
yeah, but I think she's turning heel now. Hence why she comes
She's
out
heel.
when Willow's,
Yeah.
celebrating. She's turning heel now. The chances are she probably takes the belt off Willow at Double or Nothing, which is gonna, rattle people up to some degree that, she's just come in, she's taking the belt on her first match or whatever the case is. So, yeah, they're looking at all of that. I don't doubt they're counting all of that, but I just feel like it was just maybe, I don't know if this was a reaction to Jade Cargill, but there is previous with, AEW, like Jay White. They signed Jay White, put him on TV immediately with no plan. And it feels like the same thing.
I think they just wanted the Boston pot. They wanted that Boston arena filled.
That's what I said.
Is that worth it now in hindsight? Is that worth it now that circles have started talking about, what is she doing? She's
No.
not living up to it, but it hasn't been. So
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
So obviously, I think the filling that, but if they did it like the way they did Ospreay, and now she's coming and her dip, that's fine. I don't think it was a thing where it's like they're trying to be reactionary. I thought it was a thing was like they're trying to fill the building, because if you notice AEW ticket, and the reason why they tried to fill the building is because AEW ticket sales are down.
So it's just a one-off because it hasn't been sustained.
We'll see.
And I feel like fans are too impatient. Just the fans, I think, just don't let things cook.
No, yeah.
Just let it cook. Let it cook. Because if they can do it for Saraya and Paige, who's been injured for 10 million years, and woo, Paige, Saraya, whatever her name is now, they can do it for. But I feel, if I'm being honest, when it comes to certain type of wrestlers, people are harsh. They're very harsh. So let her heal. Because every time she gets to get injured, let her heal and let her have a good run, and then let her wrestle, and then we can judge her.
I just don't know if you get that luxury in AEW.
Fair enough.
I don't know if you get that luxury.
But then again, people are giving that same sort of chat about Jade Cargill. Videos gone out saying, how she took no bump, she did this, but bro, she's working.
And that's the thing.
A video came out after of her taking a bump. So why didn't no one say nothing about that? Like, Jade Cargill is literally developing on the go at WWE.
What's your point?
I'm just saying people are giving the same thing. I'm just
People not
letting her cook.
Oh, people not letting Mercedes cook.
No, people not letting Jade Cargill cook. I'm just compare with what she's saying.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I think, yeah, I agree.
Braun Strowman had 7 matches before he came to the main roster. So if they can give Braun Strowman whatever.
I think. Do you know? I think the reason why I can say for Monet is only because, and how the independents look at things is.
Who's independent?
The independent scene of wrestling. I think everyone accepts everything. What you've done in WWE, what you've done here, what you've done here, what you've done here. Right? WWE, they kind of shone all of that up, if that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Now they're acknowledging it a lot more because of Cody's coming in. So what I'm trying to say is that now, what it's looking like is that, and to be honest with you, Monet should just still be cooking, because from all of that, that should be able to carry her on, if that makes sense.
She's got enough pedigree in the bank.
So I don't really think there's anything you need to necessarily change. You're right. I think she just needs to cook a little bit more, be that bad bitch, and just talk crap. Because that's what Sasha Banks did in NXT. That wicked bitch needs to come back.
The thing is, you're making a valid point, but I think what the problem is, if something is not connecting, the problem is with whatever Mercedes is doing on AEW TV. So when she first came, it was great. We were finally happy to see the big boss, the CEO in AEW. But from week to week, it seems like we're just getting regurgitated bullshit from her. Nothing is landing. It genuinely feels forced, and it doesn't feel like we're getting like what we got from Mercedes in New Japan is not what we're getting in AEW. It genuinely feels like we're getting what we were supposed to get a WWE run. We're getting it in AEW, and it feels fucked.
Yeah.
And I genuinely feel like, okay, cool. She's come first. She's come in Boston. She's done her one-time thing. If she had went away and then come back ready in time to be able to, like, the CEO's back, and my first court of order is Willow. You fucked him up. You're the reason why I couldn't come back earlier than I wanted to. That TBS title, by orders of the CEO, by orders of Big Bank Mone, we're taking that title from you. Then, we could have cooked, do you know what I mean? But when each week, you're coming in, you're doing your little dance, you're wearing your dresses, when everybody here is just ready to wrestle. It feels very forced. Yeah. And then one week, you're doing a backstage interview whilst people are like cutting real promos, and you're cutting like a WWES promo, and then you're on the floor moaning like you're Akira Asaki. Come on, man. Even you contrast the promo that Willow did, like that proper baby face-ish promo that Willow was doing. It was cold. Indie wrestler. It was cold. But double pen. Sorry. But yeah. What do you guys think of the Kyle O'Reilly match? That match was fucking insane.
Roderick Strong is an alien.
That match was fucking insane.
Roderick Strong's an alien, bro.
What the
that
fucking wrestling? This is what I love. It was good to see Kyle O'Reilly back. I fucking loved it. Yeah, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong. It's just the match could not fail. These two have too much chemistry together, too much experience. This is what I came to see, man. It was finally Roderick Strong's defending that title, man. This is what I want to see, bruv. This is what I want to see. Yeah, you need to rewatch that, bruv. That was fucking great.
Felt like a proper Ring of Honor final battle type match. It reminds me of the match that they had in 2015. Like it was proper good.
Nah, that match was phenomenal.
Proper good, man.
And then Adam Cole comes out and stands up out the wheelchair.
That was great.
To be fair, he's been walking, man.
He's been walking. On Kenny Omega's stream. On Kenny Omega's stream, he's been in the background just chilling.
I needed to see it.
They put it on TV now, so they basically said Undisputed Kingdom are ready.
Yeah.
And you maybe think MJF might be not too far.
You guys missed something though. You not see the way Adam Cole looked at Wardlow?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
That's
nice.
But why though?
Because he didn't win the world title.
He didn't win the world title.
Remember, you're gonna win the world title. You're gonna give it
to me. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't really like. I know. Not I didn't like the look. I thought the look was like it was like beating me over the head. We get it. It was like Adam Cole was looking at me like. I'm like, bro. For me, and that's the thing about I love Adam Cole to death. My thing about Adam Cole is maybe it's just a preference thing. I just like a lot more subtlety. And for me, it was just like it was like beating me over the head. Look.
To be honest, though, he has already. I mean, yeah, it was bait. But it was for me personally, it was fine. He's already taken a jab at Wardlow.
Yeah.
When he was doing, when he was sitting down in that library kind of setting, doing those vignettes, and he said that we obviously charged Wardlow with going to win that title, and he didn't win it. He took a jab at him already. So, and Wardlow had his wits about him when Adam Cole was in the ring. He was kind of looking around and just making sure everything was all right. People weren't going to turn on him. So,
would you have preferred the hug that Adam Cole does than he does this one?
No, I wouldn't even. No, I would have just preferred quick side eye, if you blink, you miss it, type thing. That's the type of thing I would have preferred. But that's just a preference issue. I'm not saying it's an issue with the thing. I'm just saying I like a little bit more subtlety in my stuff, innit?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
These are the people that everyone said killed MJF's run.
Yeah.
All the characters involved.
Because of the over the top fucking namby-pamby bullshit, but it is what it is.
I can't lie, Wardlow at some point he needs to have some sort of temerity to understand that the people around you don't like you.
Yeah.
Genuinely. And I don't know, I feel like at some point like the word typecast was you. I feel like he keeps put into this role where he's surrounded by people that are going to end up turning on him. I'm getting bored of it. I'll be real, man.
It's over.
It's done, man. I can't lie to you.
I think
he needs something new to do.
I saw somebody say maybe he teams up with MJF when he comes back, but I'm like, been there, done that.
Who, Wardlow?
Yeah.
Only for MJF to turn on him after.
Next
alright,
question.
Let's get to the Ospreay and Danielson match. Time and stuff. I was seated for that match. I was seated for that match. That match was great, sick match. Like the moves that they'll pull in. Ospreay, so we know what Ospreay is good at. We know how Ospreay moves in the ring. But seeing Ospreay and Danielson come together was like a clash of two different styles. Mm-hmm. Like Ospreay was reversing submissions. Like he was doing certain shit. I'm like, bro, how? Like some stuff he was doing. I'm like, how's he gonna get out of that? And he got out of it. It's like, bro, sick. Even like that whole Psycho knee versus the hidden blade moment there. I think that moment was absolutely amazing. Amazing.
Even the crowd like hyping it up.
It was great. The cut there. I'm even thinking about 00 Saint. That's gonna do another. That's 00 Saint on tour. He's gonna do a thing for that. Obviously, we missed that the hard cam. But when if the thing goes out on VOD, please give us the hard cam.
No,
but the match was obviously one of the best matches I think Ospreay's had in AEW.
I think that's just
Danielson.
He's the wrestler of the year.
Easy, wrestler of the year.
But he's a sicko.
Yeah,
I'll be real. He's a sicko for selling like that.
He's a sadist. That's what.
When he was selling the seizure.
His leg was even
What's that
shaking.
banned? Didn't they ban that?
No.
What Tiger Driver?
No, they banned seizures in the ring, like fake seizures. Do you remember there was that thing that came out and said they don't want to do it no more? Or was that the one?
I don't know.
As in, people on Twitter were like, Will Ospreay, you're a devil.
But the thing is, you could tell though, and you not to say obviously he did his job and people got words. That's a good. He did his job. But bruv, nobody's gonna let him hit. If nobody's gonna let him hit a hidden blade after he's
the referee would have done this.
The referee would have done this if it was real.
Guys, wrestling fans, it's just how they are.
Yeah, but and Ospreay's getting a lot of the praise, and I said this on Twitter. But we need to have a serious conversation about Bryan Danielson.
He's losing big matches.
He's building. That's what
But
he
he's
does.
special.
And he's very selfless about
I
it.
think Danielson is
He's building styles.
He's the greatest.
He works best when he loses.
I said it last week and I must say it again. He's the Shawn Michaels of the company.
Yeah.
I don't
even.
He's in my top 3 wrestlers ever now.
Yeah. Is Eddie out your list?
Eddie's number 4 now.
Yeah.
Eddie's number 4.
So in terms of
number 4.
in-ring wrestlers, I think Danielson is top 3, and that's mad
Yeah,
for me.
he's beat
That's
Eddie.
mad for me.
He's
I
beat
can't
Eddie.
argue. Like, he's in my top. He was always in my top 10.
Like, he entered my top 10 last year. Now he's in my top 3.
He was in my top 10 now, but then now he's
in my
like,
top 3.
I can't lie. Certain man, I think move.
And Kenny Omega's in my top 10 now as well.
I can't lie.
Kenny's in my top 10.
Listen, I love. Look, obviously in ring's different, but my overall top 10 Cena's in there. But the way Danielson's moving right now,
Cena's in my top 5.
Wait, who's in your top 5 wrestlers?
Cena's in my top 5.
Come back to me. I have to. Because you guys are gonna kill me if I say who I'm gonna.
but the way Listen, this year, Okada at the Tokyo Dome, Zack Sabre Jr. in New Japan. Obviously, we have the Danielson. We have the Ospreay match now. Hechicero on fucking Collision. Bro, the resume Danielson is building is and deeper. Yeah, we've done tier rankings. Yeah, since Danielson's been here. Bro, if I go back to every tier, we've had him at 8 every year.
He's never been a C.
We've had him at 8 every year, bro. Bro, I swear there was one year we had him at S and he didn't even win a title.
Yeah, he's never been.
Bro, what is he doing?
It's being above.
Bro, he's insane, bro. We need.
He could be a huge potential for wrestler of the decade.
Bro, this 2020 shit.
I feel like he's only.
Him having that wooden championship, it's crazy.
No,
But he was the champion of the decade.
Yeah.
Honestly, in WWE, that was the best.
and honestly, if we analyze,
No,
if we
and that's what made Kofi Mania unbelievable.
but if
Bro, he made Rowan feel like a
scary.
But if we look at even just this AEW one in isolation, bro, the moment, oh my God, Kenny Omega, silly. MJF, silly. Ricky Starks, silly.
Unpopular opinion. This match Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Your goat.
This match is better than Kenny Omega's.
This match is better than Omega versus Danielson.
We didn't get
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
We didn't get the full result though.
Yeah, we
Yeah, of course.
draw, wasn't it?
That's not a hot take.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Okay, fair enough.
I think it's the best AEW match ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's the best AEW match ever.
I'll go a step
it.
further. I think it's the
I hear
best
it.
singles match ever. But yeah,
What?
no, singles AEW match ever.
I think it's even better than Kenny and Hangman versus Young Bucks.
Yeah.
I think this is the
Yeah,
best. Like, I don't know if it's. I've watched it 3 times now.
Yeah.
I think it's the best match in AEW history.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's definitely up there. It's a conference. I'm not gonna argue.
It's a special match.
Hangman Kenny versus Young Bucks is second.
That's fair.
Is second.
I
This is-
can't
bro,
disagree with that.
This is bro.
As my final point this year, I'm gonna say this year, I feel like Ospreay is one of the best signings in for AEW of all time. He's the
Him and Danielson.
And he's had
no.
two pay-per-view
I think
matches.
obviously we know what Danielson was capable of, but I think Ospreay surpassed him. Every match Ospreay's had has been. Bro, it's been Paul Daniels on Antigua Saturday
and
night. If you know what that is, bro.
And it's not finished. It's not
amazing.
finished.
There's so much to give. There's so much to come. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Like,
It's not
he's
done.
the best. He's the best.
It's
We're
not.
2 pay-per-views into his actual AEW career.
What did you say?
Two.
I wore 2.
And already back to the end, but Testa and Danielson on the Testa and Danielson on the resume.
I just watched it from just how the crowd were taking him in and everything, like just the little things he was doing. And kudos to Ospreay as well, because the little stuff that they accredit to American wrestling and TV wrestling, he's learned. He's taken like a duck to water, like he's learned it. And I'm watching that's how the Americans are generally just eating him up, and I'm just thinking, one, I hate to do this immediately, but Swerve's in trouble. I think Swerve's in trouble.
There's a way to combat it.
Yeah, we'll get there. I think Swerve's in trouble somewhat. I think immediately this is like the face of AEW now emerging. Like we've had a lot of good stars. We've had obviously the Omega and the Bucks. It's their cornerstones of this company.
It's a new era.
But like if we're gonna kind of take this product to kind of sell it to places, like by the time AEW get, I don't know, TV deal, streaming deal, whatever you call it, when you have your 5 stars in the banner and stuff, Ospreay's gonna be dead center. He's gonna be the man. He's literally gonna be the guy. Face of this company. Like, I was saying like a couple months ago. I was saying a couple months ago that when Mone comes in, she'll be the big name, blah blah blah, and we can see how that's going. And this is it's even like the treatment of stars like Ospreay. They've pushed to the top. Okada, they're taking their time with Jay White, who is on paper of the same ilk as these man. We've seen he's on a whole different place right now, and I just feel like Ospreay is just doing everything right.
Correct.
And Swerve now is unfortunately kind of under immense pressure to kind of really prove himself. But I'm back in Swerve, but it's a thing where you're going to have an elite 4 months. So by the time you're obviously all alleged walking into that main event in London against Ospreay, it's a dilemma of do we stick with Swerve or do we put the belt on Ospreay?
The thing is,
what's your medicine?
even if they decide to give, I mean, for me, I'll be real. I don't really care for the whole hometown. Let Ospreay win the title. I don't give a shit. I'll be real with you. I don't even want them to wrestle at All In, but I know the majority want it.
As in, you don't want Ospreay to be there.
No, I don't want them to have a match. I want Ospreay and Danielson too at All In.
Ospreay, stay here.
Ospreay's my guy. I personally want Ospreay. I want Ospreay, Danielson too at All In. But in order to remedy this, because we're obviously going to get that match, Double or Nothing, it has to be Swerve versus Ospreay. Swerve has to win.
Do it early. So
Yeah.
do it next month.
Or what's the pay-per-view before All In?
Forbidden Door.
There's all out after all in. That's like 2.
Wait, there's Double or... When's Double or Nothing?
No, Double Nothing's next month.
And what's the month after that? Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door.
What's the month? What's after that?
No, just straight to All In.
And then we're all in.
Winter is coming or Fighter Fest.
No.
Or Will Ospreay. No, the thing is, summer is coming. Summer Fest. No, I genuinely believe Will what's it called? Swerve has to beat Will Ospreay first. Before he at this point, no, I see it as this year. Will Ospreay is going to be train wrecking everyone. He's just going to be running through everyone.
He needs to stop.
He needs a momentum killer. Swerve has to be the one to kill his momentum. Bro, Swerve is his big bro.
Are you saying like before he wins? Or?
Before All In, before they get to All In.
Oh, so if they're going to do the match All In, you're saying
that has to be number 2.
Okay.
And then, that has to be number 2.
I think that
has to be number 2.
I don't have a problem with that. I think one thing that I've noticed AEW have kind of conveniently done is stopped showing us the ranking table board thing.
It's over
because
now.
Ospreay must be racking up wins. So if you keep kind of putting that in our face, we're going to be thinking, well, at what point are we getting Swerve versus Ospreay?
Already, I feel like they're already... We'll see how this Kyle Fletcher match goes tonight, but already I feel like they're not planting seeds, but I'll see if... Because obviously Kyle Fletcher has an affiliation to Ospreay and so on and so forth. And it's like, we'll see. I think what right now, they're going to delay Swerve and Ospreay by this whole Don Callis stuff, because obviously Swerve's like Ospreay's like a supreme babyface. He's got to break free from that first, innit, before he even. You're right. I think Swerve versus Ospreay at Wembley is for me the match to do, but then it's a dilemma of like, for me, it's the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. It's like, cool, Ospreay is so undeniable, but then we've built to Swerve's moment, and for me, it's just I don't know. But then a part of me wants to go into the match thinking, I don't know who the hell's going to win this.
And that's the dilemma Swerve has to now create in the next 4 months. He has to be undeniable, be fantastic. Maybe, like Del is saying, he has to beat Ospreay. And then it's like, oh, damn, Ospreay works his way around to a second match. And then we're really like, oh, you know.
Bro, when Swerve was in the UK, who was he with? He was with Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
They were with each other. So who better than Swerve to be the one to dethrone Will Ospreay? That'd be good. Generally, like I feel like the story calls for it.
The story between them two, I'm gonna love that.
It calls for it.
I'm gonna love that. Yeah, just...
And they can make it personal. They can, like, bro, Swerve has met Will Ospreay's mom and everything. Bro, they can make it personal.
They can make it personal.
I said, your mom knows I'm better than you.
I was in your house. But guess what? You're in Swerve's house.
It's just the machismo. I can't lie. Even just seeing Swerve come out into the main event of Wembley, just...
Yeah.
I just... Nah, but I can't lie.
Be rabid.
I can't... But yeah, just... But
that's one thing I couldn't believe when it was the coffin match. When Swerve, I think he took to the mic and he just stood on the apron.
That was sick.
Whose house?
That's what he said. It was trance-like.
Yeah, bro, it was like a trance, bro.
That's the moment I knew.
That was godlike.
Yeah,
he's he's next.
That was like concert shit.
It was kind of the what you said turning point for him.
I think it's the run from there, from that
run
coffin
from there.
match.
Then Continental Classic.
And then he had the Wrestle Dream match with Hangman.
Yeah.
He had done Run It Back with Hangman the next month. Done the Full Gear Texas Death match, which was on another level. Continental Classic. Continental Classic is the only time he's lost since All In last year.
Yeah. I feel like that program with Hangman,
reinvigorated.
It opened my eyes to see what.
It's even before that. It's the eyeshadow. Once he started wearing eyeshadow, shit took a turn. Shit took a turn. He needs to stop it now. You've made it now. You've got the belt.
Eyeshadow.
There's no need for eyeshadow.
And
That Maybelline is not going to go with your belt.
I think massive kudos to AEW in terms of like we see who they call their pillars and this, that, and the other. But I think when I was really kind of looking at the cold hard day in the next day, I was thinking like, right, Hangman is someone that was like on the precipice coming into AEW, and they cashed in on Hangman. MJF is like, obviously he was doing this thing on the indies, but he was literally AEW, I'm gonna run with it sort of thing, took his opportunity. And Swerve is someone that, admittedly could have went back to WWE, almost kind of snitched, saying, no, I'm not going back there. Turned away the international title and said, I don't want that either. And he stuck with it. And within, 25 months, just over 2 years of being in the company, he's a champion. He's the first black champion and all that. And it takes a lot. The likes of Hangman, I think, deserve massive kudos in what he did to, be selfless, get Swerve over as well. It's just literally now you've got an absolute madman in Will Ospreay on your back. And everything you do from tonight, as we record, has to count because unfortunately there's this ticking time bomb
entity,
called All
this
In Wembley
deity
that will potentially eat you up if you don't get it right, and the company don't get it right in the next 4 months. Yeah. So all the best, Swerve.
Cool. Cassandra, thank you for coming, man. It's been a pleasure, man.
Makes sense for Cassandra.
We're gonna get back on again. For sure.
Let's really talk about your business. Tell us about plug your business, please.
Okay, thank you. I'm a jeweler. I'm based in...
Show them the goods, man. Show them the goods.
Yeah, I may find jewelry. Bling. Cassandra with a K, Cassandra Gordon, Cassandra Gordon London on Instagram. But I'm a wrestling fan before I was a jeweler, so I'm here. So I'm so glad that you are here. So I can just consume your content for the Mandem, for the Galdem. So for everybody, them, for babe them, whatever you can do, whatever you say. So thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate that, man. But yeah, all her information will be in the description below. Hit her up for jewelry. We're gonna hit you up for wrestling's. I don't know.
Pendant.
Wrestling's pendant.
Bust down.
But guys, as you guys know, we are.
We'll
talk.
Okay.
As you guys know, we are WWE shop affiliates. Yeah. So guys, the link is in the bio. Sorry. Guys, go grab something from our link. There's no code this week, unfortunately. The man didn't bust over the code. Fanatics didn't bust over the code. But big up Fanatics anyway. Date, 16th of May. Am I right? 16th of May?
That's right.
Yeah.
28th.
May.
16th of May.
Now you're confusing me.
I'm confused.
Guys,
Hustle's next Hustle show is literally next month in May. All the information is gonna be in the description below. We've got two shows next month. We've got Shoreditch
Showdown.
And we've got the Colour Factory show. So guys, all the information will be in the description. Also, we're releasing some members content as well, which is gonna bang as well. We're doing our reactions to the steel cage match, like from the GoPro, epic.
Basement Grooves this Sunday.
Yes, that was Basement Grooves.
Basement Grooves.
Throw the dice.
This Sunday. Make sure you guys pull up.
Sorry.
Yeah, Basement Grooves this Sunday. There's probably like 10 tickets left. So yeah, man.
Don't miss out.
10 tickets left, so pull up, man. Your girlfriend's favorite wrestling event.
Spectacle.
Yes, live.
Organizer.
Organize. Every other day, I organize. Nah, yeah. Come on, pull up. What are you doing on Sunday? Are you free on Sunday?
Yes.
Come to Basement Grooves. We'll talk after.
We'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
So guys, we're gonna love you, leave you here. Big shout out to everyone that's supporting us.
We love you guys.
Giving us any sort of super chats, all that sort of stuff. We appreciate you, man. Honestly, I don't think you understand how far it takes us. We'll love you leaving here. I've been a Nafi.
Your boy Sam Blacks.
Doughboy.
Laps. NK.
Hola. Max and
Cassandra.
It's Wrestling's podcast, the coolest wrestling podcast in the world. We're going to remix the outro, by the way. It's by the Mandem for the
Galdem.
I like it.
I know he caught on that.
Bow.